We all know Donkey Kong was the first video game character to bring families together, but did you also know he represents the last of something more sinister? Did you know his bold and youthful tie actually has dark meaning? But what could this mean? Find out in today's video. Following the collapse of the Monkey's titular arcade titles, the United Kingdom of Great Britain-based company Rareware made a Rareware of his design, completely reviving him for the new series titled Donkey Kong Country. But could his original collapsation actually be a reference to another country? Perhaps the collapse of something else? Perhaps the country known as the Soviet Union? We all know Donkey Kong isn't the bad guy here, so we know he can't indicate the Soviet agenda, but do you know who is trying to stop DK? Much like Russia tried to stop the West? That's right, King K. I mean, it's kind of obvious, he is known to be a leader, but of what? It's rare for ape men and crocodile creatures to wear clothing in this game, but we all know King K. Rool has an iconic red cape, as in red to symbolise the flag and blood of the Soviet Union? This one is an obvious fact, complemented by his yellow trimmings of course, but what you might not know is that Donkey Kong Country actually represents more than the defeat of the communist nation, but the entire American world, and unfortunately, it's dark truth. Donkey Kong Country 1 was released in 1994, 2.5 years after the collapse of the Soviet Union. You may think this dampers my theory, however it only strengthens it. We all know the Soviet Union collapsed in December of 1991, but it's not like development started while the nation thrived, so logically, the game's development started in 1992, motivated by the regression. While there are no Nintendo Direct references, only subtle clues remaining to get past the watchdogs at Nintendo's strict content policy, Red were able to hide one big clue where it is always seen on the main man himself, cleverly Trojan by redesigning the character as to not cause suspicion. Have you ever noticed the Kong's tie says DK on it? But what does DK stand for? Well, based on the red cape of K. Rool and the game's murky Eastern origin, I believe that these letters truly stand for Die Kennedy? After all, Kennedy was famous for bringing down the USSR with American values, however it didn't truly stop until after his death, so could the English developers be hiding this as a homage to the great former president? I believe so, but that's just my theory. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comments below and comment what you think is the right answer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to comment below what you believe is the right answer. And that's it for today.